What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we are taking a look at a Temur list because we haven't done that in a little bit, and we are playing dragons for real. Like, if you like dragons, we got dragons and we put dragons in your dragon deck. Like, we for real exhibit memed all the way in on this. But there are a lot of dragons, and mostly because of the Dragon Kami Reborn. This is actually a pretty sweet little saga. It gains you some life and tucks some dragons away for later. And then if that or a dragon dies, you get to get whatever has a counter on it, which is pretty sweet. So hopefully it works out the way we want to in this list. And I think y'all are going to have a good time watching this one. Because again, it's dragons, it's fun. And when was the last time we had a real competitive dragon deck in Standard? Not Alchemy, but in Standard. It's been a while. So yeah, enjoy the show. All right, y'all know the drill. Before we get started, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. And don't forget to use promo code PowrDragn to save 5% because they give me a little love back. You get to save some money. We both win. And they've been around for 70 years. They've got amazing supplies, and they have stuff to protect all your things, including things for D&D. If you want dice, you want character folios, you want plushies, you want board games, they have a lot of stuff. Go check out their website. Okay, in this list, we are kind of cheap in to get us to the big end. Basically what we're doing here. But we've got 4 Dragon's Fire because, you know, you got to have removal cards, and we're playing dragons, so of course. We're playing 2 Royal Eruptions. Now, it's arguable that these could be 1 mana removal. Let's say you wanted to play, like, Play with Fire. The Scry could actually matter as well, so wouldn't be opposed to that. But what I like about Royal Eruption is it does have the kicker to be able to deal 5 damage if we need to. And that may come up every once in a while. Our mana creatures here are going to be 4 Prosperous Innkeeper, a little bit of extra life gain, which helps, but it's really about the treasure here because we're playing 3 colors, and Root Coil Creeper, which produces any color, which is awesome. And randomly, we do have 1 flashback card, so the other part could come in handy. Like, I don't know if it will, but it's possible. Dragon Kami Reborn. This is what we were talking about in the opener. I mean, this is a great card to set up the later game, right? And this is kind of another good piece. Now, admittedly, there are a lot of things that exile stuff, and that's unfortunate, and it can make this not work. But if you have stuff that's actually killing things or your opponent's attacking, you can just gum up the ground and say, okay, cool, I'm going to block something, but then I'm likely getting a big dragon, maybe 2 big dragons if I'm blocking with this and something else. So you really cause some tough decisions for your opponent, which is what I like about this card. So hopefully it works out exactly as intended. Then we have 2 Atsushi because, well, this thing's awesome. It makes treasure or it gets us cards. Now, we could be playing 4 of these, but I wanted a little bit more versatility in the deck. So only went with 2 of these. Plus, it is double red, which sometimes we don't have double red on turn or on our 4 mana turn, whether that's turn 3 or turn 4. So I wanted to take that into consideration as well and not give us so many opportunities to get bogged down. Plus, it is legendary. Let's remember that, right? You could get caught not being able to cast the second one or whatever. So I wanted all that in, so we just played 2 of them. But to that end, we played Moonveil Regent. It's easier to cast. It's a 4/4. It lets us draw cards. And the draw cards, I have a feeling, is going to be very big in this deck because we do have several things that are multicolor. So, I mean, not a ton, mind you, but just enough that we could get possibly 2 cards casting a couple of spells. Speaking of which, one of the multicolor cards is Galazeth. Don't get to see Galazeth too much anymore. It was mostly around with like the Is It Spells decks in the beginning when it came out. But it does make a treasure, which does help our mana. We have a few spells, not a bunch. But it is a 3/4, which is reasonable size, and it's fairly easy to cast for this deck. So we don't hate what this is doing here. We kind of like what's going on. Quandrix Cultivator. This one's kind of obvious. You play it, you get to go find extra mana. Guarantee we could cast our dragons. That's kind of all that's going on here. We do have another legendary dragon in Imrith. I haven't really played much with Imrith, so this is kind of a neat opportunity for me. I think this is maybe like the 2nd or 3rd deck I've had Imrith in. Maybe the 3rd. But it is a big 5/5. It is hard to kill as it has Ward 4 when it's on tap, so it's a great blocker to slow down your opponent. Especially if you're talking against like mono-white aggro and things like that you need to pick off a couple of creatures at a time. That's pretty sweet. And if it attacks, you get to draw cards if it connects or whatever. So, yeah, we like a lot of what this is doing here. And it's a big 5/5 body. Of course, also at 5 mana, we're playing Goldspan Dragon because it's haste, it makes treasure, you know, whatever. Carry, the Swirling Sky. This is probably the one card that we're spending time on here that I don't know how I feel about it in the list. It's kind of making the cut because it's a dragon, but at the end of the day, is just being a 6/6 good enough? I mean, it is Ward 3, so let's be honest there, right? Like, it is going to be hard to remove. But of the new dragons, this one kind of has what feels like the least impactful ability, right? If it dies, you get to return a couple things to your opponent's hand. The downside here for me is sometimes when it dies, it's going to be to like a sweeper or a meat hook, and a bunch of the other stuff is already dead too. So, like, I assume you're going to be able to bounce like a meat hook and something, which you're not going to want to bounce their meat hooks. So I don't know how I feel about it. It feels like a little bit of a weird thing. I mean, maybe if in those situations they were going to sweep the board, put a bunch of counters on like a Loth, then you just get to bounce the Loth before they have a chance to make more spiders. So that's kind of interesting. Otherwise, we don't have a lot of instants and sorceries to return to our hand unless it was a finishing blow from like a Royal Eruption or get to reuse a Storm the Festival. So we're going to play one. Hopefully it comes up a couple times so we can test it and see how we feel about it. If we don't like it, we'll talk about it and we'll replace it at the end of the video. But for now, it's in making the cut. And we have Inferno of the Star Mounts because we like this card. I'm a big fan. 6 power plus as a haste creature that can't be countered. Like, so much to like about this card. So yeah, definitely in on this one. Then we have Storm the Festival. We were just talking about that. We're playing 2 copies because we can get most of our dragons into play, or dragons and something that could be relevant at various points. And we do generate enough treasure that there's going to be a few times that we're actually going to be able to just play this out of the graveyard and get 2 uses kind of on back-to-back turns. So we like a lot of what this offers for the deck, especially with haste creatures. And we have 1 Jin-Gitaxias because, well, it's Jin-Gitaxias. It's 7. We can cast it, and it slows a lot of your opponent's stuff down. That's really, like, we're just trying it because I have no other home for this card right now, so it gets to live in here since we can cast it. Lands, we're not doing too bad over here. We got 1 island, 2 mountains, 2 forests, 4 river glide pathway, 3 storm carved coast, 4 crag crown pathway, 2 rockfall vale, 4 bark channel, and 2 dreamroot cascade. Yeah, like I said, I expect this will be okay. I don't know how good it's going to be, but we're going to find out. As always, please watch to the end of the video or as much as you can, because the more you watch, it helps the watch time, and that's a big deal for us to be recommended to other people. So if you want to support the channel, you can support by watching. But more importantly, when we get to the end of the video, we'll talk about what we would change, which dragons we liked or didn't like, and see kind of what our good and bad matchups were. And we'll have a card spotlight for you as usual. So we'll catch you on the other side. Oh boy. You know what? Let's keep it. This is probably terrible, but I'm going to keep it in. Okay, we at least drew another land. That helps a lot. Now, I'm assuming this is going to die, and then we're going to have to use this Kami Reborn, and we're going to hope for the best. Do we put this on blue, or do we put this on green? Or do we want to say, we already have double red, so yeah, this is probably fine. Yep, let's go with that. No, opponent didn't have anything there. Okay, cool. Well, we get to at least roll out Natsushi, so that's kind of a cool little bonus. We'll assume stuff will die after that, but then that allows us to Infernal of the Star Mounts if we take all the treasure. Though it's also really weird, right? Because we could Goldspan Dragon, then Dragon's Fire, and that's pretty sweet too. No blocks, I guess. I mean, we're just going to die next turn when they double up the power and toughness of things. That might be what's going to happen. Maybe I should have blocked. Because it feels like we're playing a dangerous game here. Ooh, boy. What's the most we could do here? This is scary. All right. Let's go for it. I mean, if they get us, they get us. I'm willing to just say, hey, you did your thing, opponent. Like, if you get us, you get us. Sadly, we do have to use that treasure to kill, or attempt to kill, either a troll or a chariot. I don't know if it's going to be successful either way, but the opponent is at 12. If we can some way find a way to do a thing. Now, if they unnatural growth here, okay, that's actually not terrible for us. Bankbuster's not bad for us. Okay. All right, this went very positively. All right, so opponent can do 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And no mana open, so we just let it through. We don't use this treasure. because it guarantees we can play Inferno. Yeah. Just double checking. 4, 8, 12. Yep, looks good. We drew a land, but it is not the land we were looking for, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and do this. And we'll just get in there with dragons. Yeah. Whew. Biggins. Alright, we're going to keep it. Hope to draw some dragons. So otherwise, this could be very, very bad. I mean, I guess the good news is if they want to bounce something, bouncing an Innkeeper is not great for them. Smoldering Egg. Ugh. Alright. Gonna have to find a dragon so we can try to kill the Smoldering Egg with a Dragon's Fire. Don't know that we're going to be able to pull it off. This doesn't help because it's only 3 power, so the wrong dragon. Boy. What are we trying to do here? I mean, this is kind of bad, but, like, we could just end the turn if the opponent attempts to do something. We, like, double shoot Smoldering Egg. So, sure. It's probably our best plan here. Because whatever we play, I have a feeling it's just going to get countered anyway. So there's no real value there. Yep, just is what it is. Alright, this is where we have to waste all of our resources to kill it. Not really. We just only have to cast one of these. Yeah, we have to reveal a dragon. So we'll target that. We'll reveal this duder. Now, there is a world where, you know, I could have attacked into it with an Innkeeper, see if they block, but... I mean, maybe it was worth it to get, like, 2 damage in there. I mean, it's probably better than nothing. But I have a feeling we're in a situation where the opponent's likely just going to drop... I guess I did that wrong, huh? One of their big hull breakers or something, and that's probably going to bring this to a close. Fading Hope? That's actually not too bad. If that's the worst they have, we're not doing too bad there. I guess now we'll try. Oh, they only had 6. I thought they had 7 start of that turn. They'll have 7 now, though. There's Behold the Multiverse. Well, if they didn't have it, they're probably going to find it. Alright, so how much mana are we going to end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, technically, no, that's not enough either. Maddening Cacophony. Well, that's not what we saw coming, is it? That's definitely a thing. Not gonna lie. Opponent got me on that one. Did not have that on my bingo card. You would like to Fading Hope that. Sure. Resolve that. Nothing else really to do here. That's fine. I would not have guessed they were a mill deck, so now I don't know what they're trying to do. Alright. Weird times. I guess we're just setting up to copy. We're going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter with our 23 cards left, which would make a lot of sense. I mean, I guess that's the plan. Did they just get a bunch of our lands or something? No, they actually hit some big cards in there. I mean, do we even have any basics left to go get? There's a forest in our yard, so we do have some basics left in there. I'm just trying to think, like, what cards can we draw? Because we have Goldspans, Moonveil, Atsushi, Carrie's in the graveyard, so is the Inferno, Jenga Taxis. Like, all of our good stuff's in the yard, actually. I don't know if we've got anything left. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That wouldn't get the opponent dead. Alright. I mean, I guess we'll do it. We at least replace one of the treasures. So it's something. Alright, end the turn. I don't necessarily want to go pull any lands out here. And there's a reality they probably have a sweeper. Alright, Spikefield Hazard does prevent some damage and makes it harder for us to have lethal. Alrighty. Attack for 7. Man, a festival would have been sweet a while ago. Well, now we have lethal with that. Let's go ahead and do this. Again, I'm not huge on pulling a land out here, but... And I can forego doing it. I'm fully aware. But I think I'm just going to take a shot in the turn. Mostly because we can kick this now, too. So we have 7 well over. All right, there's Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Let's see if they kill us. Nope, they didn't. All right. Ooh. Man. You know what? We got to keep, though. There's a lot of combinations where we get to the mana that we need, so we can't be too upset here. I mean, we could, but it'd be silly. Gobos. Okay, then I think we definitely want to play this, because there's a chance whatever we play is just going to get burned. I haven't seen blue-red goblins, though, so we're in for a treat here. Now, we will be able to play Quandrix Cultivator, go get another Forest. Reckless Stormseeker, pretty sweet. Alright, that's going to make this dude indestructible or whatever it is, so that's fine. No blocks. I mean, are they playing like Fading Hopes and stuff, maybe? Because I could see that being a thing. I mean, that feels like that could be a real solution. And take action. Definitely go get a Forest. No attacks. I'm thinking if they were to Fading Hope, though, they bounce this, we take 6, we go to 9. Possibly more if they have something to play alongside it, because they can give that... Okay, well... Then next turn, we go search for a land. We can play 2 things, then we get 2 life back, because we play 2 creatures. And then we have... Carrie? Or Kairi? Maybe is how you pronounce that, but either way. Big dragon. Alright, so they are just playing bounce spells, effectively. Okay, cool. We're down. No blocks. I mean, we're offsetting some of the attack by doing what we're doing, so we can't be too concerned with that. Alright, take the action. Go get a land. We'll play this duder. Alright, back to 10. Okay, now we have some blockers. I think Carrie might be too late, truthfully, but we're gonna try our damnedest and see if it pays off next turn. Looks like they needed double red. Okay, they got another Hobgoblin, which does come down as 4/2, which matters. And we do have some relevant blocks here now, though. And I think our plan is just put Creeper and Innkeeper in front of Stormseeker, and put the Quandrix. Oh, well, that's not going to be a thing here. That option has been taken away from us. So that does a whole lot of nothing. Great. All right, I think going to 5 is a little bit of a gamble, because we do know they get a haste creature, get to have that, and all we get is Carry out of this exchange. Now, the opponent is deciding to come in with all of that, though. Interesting. Now, that makes it less concerning. We don't want to go to 2, though, obviously. We could block that next turn and take 3, 4, 5. And we'd be at 2 the next turn. So our only real way, if we don't block with the Innkeeper, we'd have to draw something else that's castable. And I don't think we have that in us, realistically. I mean, we drew a lot of mana, but we didn't draw actual castable, sizable bodies. So I think this is the best we can do. Yeah, not much there. All right, we did find a Goldspan Dragon. I don't think it does anything here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I say that. We could Goldspan plus Creeper. And then next turn be able to carry plus something. Ooh, boy. All right. I think we try. Force the opponent to have to draw something here. If they have it, they have it. You know, there's not a lot we're going to do about it. We're only at 7. Only downside is I feel like we could have taken that extra couple damage down, but we didn't know we were going to draw a Goldspan Dragon. Ooh, Grazalax. That's if they deal damage, you get to return it. No creature you control becomes black and you return it to his hand. One or more creatures you control the damage. Okay. Cool, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now we can attack. Still have 3 blockers. So we can block that safely. Just sacrifice block to that. Use this to block that. Take 3. Or we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack, play this, and this is harder to remove and can block the 4/2. All right, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and use treasure and that. Okay, cool. It checks. I just have to do math again. All right, so we'll cast this, and then we'll cast this. Autopay, yep, looks good. Okay, there's a Goldspan under there that we may or may not live long enough to get to, but the thing is, the Dragon Kami Reborn does gain us life 2 this turn and 2 next turn, which is huge right now. That can definitely not be understated. We're not worried about this because it's only flashbacks once they have a Planeswalker. Currently, they don't. And we've got good blocks here. They can't really punch past with their goblins. This is a weird attack from the opponent. They have nothing in hand. I mean, we literally just block, 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 right? I mean, yeah, you can return the creatures. Like, I guess you can keep returning this thing and get extra damage. Yeah, not sure what the point of that was, really. That was very strange. I guess we'll put Natsushi under it. All right, so now we're at 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Absolutely all about it. Let's do it. Let's attack. Make the treasure. We will play this first. And then we'll play this because we get to draw a card. Take the action. Okay, now we're going to rock and roll. Now the game's over. Whew, that's a lot of beef in the air. Yeah, we got back to 11. The opponent effectively has 0 outs here. Yeah, even to target 2 of our creatures, you got to pay extra mana. All right, they were willing to pay the iron price, apparently. Sounds good. I don't understand. I mean, this is just desperation attacks here. Yep. Yep, opponent says GG's. Woo! Woo! Oh, this is a definite mulligan. Oh, no. This is not much better. Whew, boy. That's red, blue. I mean, I guess... Ugh, this feels ugly. Actually, I should have played Stormcarved Coast first. All right, we didn't really get punished for it, but that could have been bad, actually. If we'd have drawn the little 2-mana blue-green creature there, would have been real rough for us. So, yep, nothing. Okay, I guess we try. I mean, we're going to have double blue in a turn anyway, so no need to go too crazy. We'll go with this first. So the opponent likes a Quandrix Cultivator. Cool. Totally alright with that. We'd rather that get stopped than one of these. Bankbuster, sure. Alright. Pass the turn. Yepers. Cards for you, friend. Mind Flayer. Seems legit. For as long as they control Mind Flayer. Yeah, sure. So we can do this without sacrificing our treasure. I guess it doesn't really matter if we reveal a dragon or not, but we'll do it anyway. Since we already know we're going to play it. I guess there is a situation where we maybe wouldn't. Well, situation like this, for example. Could be a thing where we possibly would play something different. The thing is here, though, they're obviously playing some type of control deck. I don't know if they're playing a lot of sweepers since they're playing Mind Flayer. Carry can't be stolen easy. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, plus another 3. I think we go ahead and play carry here. I think that's fine. And then we just have a haste creature after the sweeper. I feel a lot better about that. So let's do that. Alright. And if they just sweep the board, they sweep the board. And we just got to find a way to deal. Oh, are we going to go to the Bankbuster well? We are to draw a card here. Lead Spellbinder. Hey, that's a blocker. And it does make the Goldspan Dragon cost more. We did not draw anything to get it out of the way. So now the question becomes, do we want to play that Goldspan here or not? How much do we trust that they don't have a sweeper? I don't know. Like, okay, they're playing Mind Flayers and Spellbinders. I don't know how many sweepers they're actually playing in reality. Because, I mean, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, you block 6, probably take 7, go to 10. You know what? Let's just do this. Maybe it's too conservative, but feels like it's the right play here. The opponent's now at 14. We'll see what's up. Now, Gary can either return things or give us spells, but realistically, we're probably just going to return Bankbuster. Because we can mill 6 and return up to 2 instants or sorceries. The only benefit here would be if we were to mill one of the festivals. But I think I'm just going to return something here. Now, if in the next 3 cards, or 6 cards, like we do get a festival, we're going to feel really bad about it. And I'll be upset that we could have had awesome stuff this turn while the opponent's tapped out. But they're probably still in good shape here, honestly. We drew so much mana. I mean, actually, we've only really drawn Goldspan after our opener. Yeah. All right. GG's. Like, we literally got nothing. All right. We'll keep this. Put this on green. And then we'll just hang tight. See what we can do. Maybe we get to kill a creature? We do get to kill a creature. Decline. Let's just shoot it for 3. Alright. The only downside here is this means this is likely gonna get exiled, and you know how that goes. But we're gonna try anyway, because gluttons for punishment and all that. All right, let's hope that we get a free Inferno Dragon in a couple turns. I mean, odds are it's just gonna get exiled here with Vanishing Verse, but nope. Okay. Galazeth, sure. Let's play this tutor. I mean, that probably gets exiled now, right? Unfortunately, this costs $1 million now with Redain out. Okay, Vanishing Verse works. No benefits there for us, unfortunately. All right, need to draw some lands here, deck. That is not a land. Not helping our cause any. Okay, we're going to hold on to this, partly because if they do play something that exiles this, we'd like to just kill it so this doesn't go away. Lolth? That does create a little bit of a question.
Darkness will swallow.
Actually, I should have killed this before they got the Lolth, actually. Would have kept the counter off of it. And that was a little stupid. Yeah, could have kept Lolth one counter less, which doesn't seem like much, but it really is, truthfully.
My power is a gift in exchange for loyalty.
Let me cast a creature spell from among... Okay, cool. So I get a creature whenever this dies. Or actually, or a dragon I control dies. So that matters. Okay, we're gonna go with this. No attacks. It's a little hard to deal with. Hopefully that helps. I mean, if they do sweep the board, I mean, we get a free Inferno, right? That's not nothing. Or we could take Moonveil Regent. And that's not awful either.
I will cull the weak.
All right. Cool.
I always reward the loyal.
Sounds good. All right. We get to throw away one of these dragons. I say not throw it away, really, but... All right. And we get to storm the festival now.
Nothing more.
So this isn't how I really... if you have a game script, that's not really how I expected it to go, but here we are. And we know they have a Rite of Oblivion, so this Goldspan Dragon's likely not long for this world. But the good news is this means they don't have Blood on the Snow or whatever, because they would have used it. And got the Lolth back. Graveyard Trespasser? Sure. Now, the downside to the Graveyard Trespasser is we're only going to get one shot with this Storm the Festival, which is what it is. Hopefully we hit something big here. We do get a Moonveil. Unfortunately, just a land to go with. Ugh. Not great. No attacks. Brutal Cathar. That sucks for us. Alright, you do get rid of our Storm the Festival. But we do get to block with this. And that's not nothing. Alright. We're going to take this. Because why not? If you want to psych a dude and kill it, we understand. I mean, if you're just going to get rid of all your things to kill all my things, we're willing to play this game of Magic. Yep. All right, let's draw another dragon and go with this Goldspan. Or that. Whoa. All right. Okay. I was not expecting to draw this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would get a treasure, and they give us 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Would give us still exactly... It's still enough. All right, cool. All right, well, we're just going to hardcast a Jin Gataxius and see how this works out for us. Here we are. All right, Edgar's a creature, so he gets by the problem issue for them. Opponent, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to attack a creature for no reason. Stops artifacts, instants, and sorceries. To your first one each turn. So if they find another, they can cast one sacrificially, I guess, and then use the other. I don't. Yeah, opponent. Yeah, yeah. You thought about it forever. You read the card, and then you still did the dang thing, opponent. Yeah. Oh boy, what do we do with this? I mean, I guess we keep it, right? We have Ruko Creeper, we've got Innkeeper. Like, I guess that's a thing. I mean, obviously, no red mana is gonna be painful, but I think we go ahead and just play the Innkeeper first here. See what they do about that. Okay, they don't have any 1 mana removal there, so that's good. Kato. Alright. Okay, so I guess our plan here is gonna be... Oh, that's actually not bad. Boy. I think I'm just gonna add sushi, though. Is it worth trading? Yeah, I mean, we can't block that anyway, so sure. I mean, I didn't think you... Like, yeah, you're not blocking with that, right? Okay, opponent's gonna get a card here.
Now, what do we have here?
Okay. Now we do have some options. I think I'm gonna put this on red, because we can have another green when we need it. I guess we attack. Do this. I mean, maybe the opponent wastes a card on that, because we can still kill Kato with Dragon's Fire. Now, if they exile this or whatever, we don't get anything, obviously. Gonna Galvanic... What? Okay. Sure. What are we gonna do here? Gonna dispute getting multiple treasure and drawing 4 cards. Alright. That's a pretty good play. And nothing after that. Really? All those cards? One? How many cards does opponent have? They have 8 cards. 2 mana. I guess maybe they just need the treasure more. Is the only thing I can figure there. So let's go ahead and play this. See what we find. Sure. I mean, I have no idea where this is going to go for us, but the opponent's definitely got a big advantage right now. Mana-wise and card-wise. Sweeper here generates treasure. And then we kind of get put in a spot because we probably want a Moonveil Regent and play the Creeper and then just discard our hand to get 2 cards. So we're kind of hoping stuff... Okay. Meat Hook, that's fine. Like, not great, not bad. We will take the treasure here, though. If we had more mana, I would take the cards. But in a way, we're going to get cards anyway. All right. Well, that wouldn't be bad either. We got our 2 biggest things there, so that's good. Also means if we get a festival, we won't hit those. So that's pretty solid, too. I think this needs to be on green still. Let's go ahead and play this. Play this? Man, I feel like discarding our hand's like a real gamble here. But I think we need to do it. Just to try to find something beefier. Alright, there we go. That helps a little bit. We don't well, we kept our treasure, so we do still have double green. I mean, double blue. Alright, they're looking at the graveyard. I don't know what that means. Could be a lot of things right now. Oh, they control enchantment and an artifact, so they might actually get to kill a creature. Actually, it's exile a creature and return a planeswalker. Oh, that could be bad. That actually could be very bad. Okay, you're not gonna have double black for that, so that's not bad. Light up the night and kill the 2 creatures. All right, sure. That's like more annoying than anything, but yeah, all right. It's like one of those plays, like it does do something, but it's kind of like, how much do we mind, you know? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this gets us a 9th one, so we can play both of these. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. We do this, get a land. Yeah, all right. I mean, if they sweep the board again, we're just gonna die anyway. Well, that's not true. We do actually go get something for our Kami egg or whatever, so that's relevant. All right. Such a cool animation for Imrith. All right, Shambling Ghast. Now we're just hoping they don't exile our Kami egg. All right, Windfall leaves them with 3 mana. Still ability to play a land, I think, here. All right, they didn't do anything. Why didn't they do anything? All right, well, I guess we're going to take a shot on Imrith. If you got spot removal, you got spot removal. I mean, it is what it is. We can't just not attack. Another Deadly Dispute. My goodness, they drew all the cards this game. Sure. Okay, Imrith did connect, so that's good. Didn't help us much, but it connected. it did a thing. Oh boy, do we have anything? No, we don't have anything great to get back right now. All right, another meat hook for 5. All right. Well, I guess the play for us. Do we get Inferno? Or do we get Carry? Carry can doesn't really return much. Gosh, this is tough. I think I'm gonna do this just because the opponent only has 3 mana open. Oh wait, do we get both? Oh, because we had a dragon die and that die. We get both of them. Well, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Well, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can only do 15. We can cast this and still have red mana available. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. See if maybe we can find a gold span or something. We did not. So let's get this and this. We will get a gold span. Actually, Atsushi might be better for the later stages of the game. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. And we can get to 10. It's the hard way, but we can get there. Well, the Dragon Kami Reborn did its part this game. I mean, if we just lose, we lose. Not much we can do about it. Opponent's at 7. All right, that's all right. Opponent's going first. We'll keep this. Ooh. This is going to be a tough one. Yeah, if we don't draw lands on these next 2 turns, I think this is an early Scoopsville, unfortunately. Yeah, Thalia is not going to help. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and play this duder. That's all we can do. Yep, Adeline it is. No blocks. Oh my gosh. What can we even do here? Opponent takes their turn. We could end up taking 2, 4, 5. I mean, we have to draw a land. I mean, it's basically what we're looking at here. Like, we have to draw a land. I'm going to try to kill Adeline before they declare attackers. And I don't even know what we do after that. Reveal a dragon, kill this. I mean, it's not great. I mean, we're just grasping at straws here to hang on. But we're taking at least 4, probably 5. Yeah, opponent took the right card. That's the absolute right play there. Oh, man, we failed. GG's. Ah, dang it. All right, let's see what we can do with this one. This isn't too bad, because even if this dies, we still have the opportunity of playing a Moonveil Regent, or we could just take a turn off and play this, and that's mostly fine as well. So not bad. Okay, an eye twitch. We might be playing a long haul game here, unfortunately. Let's put this on red. Cast an Innkeeper. We may take next turn to go ahead and just play the Cultivator, I think. Get a life, go search up, I guess. A swamp. I don't know. Let's see what land we draw first. They've got Natsushi of their own. All right, power word kill. That's fine. We'd rather it be killing that than some of our more powerful things. That is for sure. Well, now that we have Atsushi, it makes it pretty easy to decide what we need to do. So let's play this. And then we'll go get... oh, we can't go get a mountain here, actually. Oh, that's still going to be a problem. Because we can only get forest and islands. So let's... Let's get this just because there's a chance we draw land and get to play Emerith next turn. Don't know that we will, but, you know, maybe. If we don't, I guess we go ahead and try to play Moonveil Regent. Interestingly, we're going to be staying at their Atsushi next turn if we attack. So, that's a thing to know. This is a weird deck. I don't really know what we're up against, so it's kind of hard to decide here. The opponent missed a land drop, so we don't need to be in a hurry to play that. So let's just go ahead and do this. No attacks. Because they would just... They're not going to kill anything, so they would just take the treasure there. So I'm still in a spot where I'd kind of rather force them to find the land themselves. And then here, if they use it, something to kill our regent, fine, we shoot something. It's not the end of the world. I would like to stick one of these, though. Either the Emerith or the Atsushi would be pretty big here. We're not going to block. If they sacrifice it to double up on treasure, that's okay. We'll live with that. Just let them do what they're going to do. Looks like this might be a Deadly Dispute turn. Nope. They did find a land, though. Okay. Found a land and no Deadly Dispute happened there. Good to know. Okay. So now it's a matter of, do we play Dragon Kami and shoot? I don't think we do. I think we just go for Emerith here. And if they play their own Atsushi on a coming turn, so be it. We'll just trade some dragons. Look like they might have a kill spell here, though. I was actually thinking if they did have a kill spell, I might actually shoot an eye twitch, and then follow up with the Dragon Kami. But, may not be a big issue here either way. Alright, they're going to double block. Fair enough. Okay. I'm assuming one of the things they're going to go get is environmental sciences, and we'll see what the other one is. Might be 2 environmental sciences if they're playing them. That would be possible. Not really sure what they want to do here, though. They're obviously doing a lot of thinking, so they're not sure either. They may be deciding if they just want to sacrifice to kill something. Nope, they went and got that. I think their thought here is play this, you get the treasure, and then you get backup mascot exhibition. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with that logic on the surface, truthfully. Well, the good news here is next turn, if our Moonveil region is still alive, we're going to be able to just play these two, and on the second one, we'll just discard the Atsushi. If we're just still having trouble casting it, we can just scrap it for something else. Well, the opponent, I was going to say, they really were thinking about doing something there. All right. They just passed, so it wasn't... I was thinking maybe they were debating doing something like the thing Soul Shatter or whatever, but they didn't. All right, they went and found another mountain. I'm a little bit envious. They got access to 3 mana here. Could kill something. I mean, if we attack, we put Emerith at risk, but probably still worth it. All right, so that gets dragons fired. Sure. Could shoot them for 2. Actually, if we kill this, then we're actually getting to shoot them or attack them for 3 versus shooting them for 2 and then having it get blocked. So I actually like that exchange. And we're going to get to draw cards from Emerith, I'm pretty sure, if we do this, right? Yeah. I mean, because Emerith says if our hand's less, right? If you have fewer than 3 cards in your hand, oh, you draw equal to the difference. That's not so much. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll just draw our cards from Emerith. And then we can set up other stuff moving forward. And gain our 3, or gain 2. Look at 3. Sadly, all we're going to get is a Root Coil Creeper. So sad. Alright. Now there is a reality here that the opponent's deck could be like, I don't know, you know, Baleful Mastery, that's fine. We get a card for our troubles. It's not the worst thing. We can play an Atsushi here, which is cool. They had a Goldspan Dragon. That's super unfortunate. Alright. Well, we will need to kill that. That is going to be a priority issue. We just lost 2 red lands. How inconvenient. Here, though, I think we just attack for 5, shoot a Goldspan Dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they get to play that. We play our own Atsushi to stare at their Atsushi. Then we kill theirs. And it's a little bit of a weird situation here. But next turn, we also get a thing on the ground they don't necessarily want to attack into. So there's that. So I think we just end the turn. I feel like I just dictated the opponent's turn here, but it's probably fine. Because, I mean, if they play Mascot Exhibition, they just play it. I mean, we're not going to be able to worry about it. Though I will admit, we've been seeing a lot of exile cards, and Baleful Mastery being one of them. Like, that's showing up in a lot of deck lists lately on the ladder. Okay, so they're playing Atsushi and not playing the Mascot Exhibition. That is very interesting to me. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Now, we drew a Goldspan, so I think our plan here is just attack, kill their Atsushi, and just say, like, you do what you do. Actually, that's a little tough, right? I mean, what are the odds they're playing Meathook Massacre? I mean, if they are, though, then we just get both of our creatures, which is a Goldspan and another thing. So, yeah, that's fine. We don't really care if our creatures die here. We have some protection from the Dragon Kami unless they exile it. Let's go ahead and shoot this. I'll just shoot. Well, we'll reveal a dragon because I don't know. They could kill it in response. We don't want that. Yep, they already know what the card is. Don't even know why it makes me choose because I only have 1. But whatever. Actually, if I was going to do that, I should have attacked with the Quandrix Cultivator as well. Because they weren't going to have any blockers. That was a bad no attack. I guess the only plus side is if for some reason they did get a wild hair and want to attack with their Hive of the Eye Tyrant, we could double block, but that's not a good enough reason to stay behind. Because if they attacked with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, odds are pretty high in our favor that we get a successful attack here. So yeah, they can Meat Hook Masker, gain 4. Then we get Goldspan and another Creeper. Alright, Predator, sure. But you have nothing else to sacrifice to the Predator currently. I mean, I guess technically you could spend the treasure. Oh, that's actually a really good card to have here. We like that a lot. Well. Okay. I don't even think we want to attack with the Creeper because I think we want to use that to cast at Sushi. Because then if there is a sweeper of some kind, we should be pretty well protected, I think. So yeah, just these two. Though this would have been lethal this turn, in theory, if we would have done this. Because we could have made them tap the Immersturm and Predator, and then that would have been it. Here, I'm saving it to see if maybe... Oh, they're not doing anything. Huh. Well, isn't that something? Okay, sure. If Atsushi dies now, then we get access to extra cards and we get our 2 dragons. So, yeah. Why not? I mean, hopefully we should still be in position to win this, but definitely not attacking with the Cultivator the previous turn was a big deal. That actually, like I said, would have either forced the opponent to block or we kill it and they have to find some other removal card, which it looks like they don't have. Alright, so we want to Blood Chief's Thirst that. Do we care? Not really. Not that we can do anything about it. It was just, did we want to respond with something else? Alright, they're down to 2 cards, and one of them doesn't really do much here with us having a removal card in hand. No need to even use that now. I was thinking about using it now, but why? Okay, well, if they got something, they got something. We're about to find out. We'll choose this guy. Actually, I guess I should have chosen Atsushi, because if for some reason it would die, we would get something for it. Yep, but that's going to do it either way. Alright, well, unfortunately, carry was the only thing that didn't really work out. So, I would say it's probably worth replacing carry with either another Inferno of the Star Mounts, if you want to go to another legendary big creature, or just play another Royal Eruption. And the reason I like Royal Eruption is it is a thing we can use that's pretty versatile, and it is finishing damage. So I like what that brings to the table, especially against the aggro decks, or I would say even against the enchantment-based decks, because you sometimes need to kill that like Jukai Naturalist or something early, as they're only like 2/2s or 3/3s, and that could be the card that helps you out there. So that's likely where I'm leaning. So the final list will probably have 1 less carry and 1 more Royal Eruption, and I think that's going to be good for now. I had a good time playing this one. It was fun. It's rare you get to cast that many big creatures, you know, and really still be competitive, so that's actually pretty fun. Had a couple of comeback victories, which were pretty nice, and all the cards just work well together, surprisingly. I would consider looking at some of the other dragons to see if they fit, if there's something you want. I did think about splashing some of the off-color dragons, because we do have the mana for them, so that's something to think about as well. But, you know, overall, I would give this one a thumbs up. I'll probably be playing it a little bit more on my personal ladder time when I'm not making content, because it was just a blast to play with. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Hellkite Charger. This card, still really good. As a matter of fact, this makes the cut in my Rith Commander deck. But it's actually big. It's 6 mana, it's haste, it's 5/5, it flies. But the biggest thing is, if you have the mana, the turn after you play this, or even the turn you do play it, potentially, like, you get another attack step. Like, a lot of times, that's just going to end somebody. Like, this card is very strong. And the cool part about this card is it's gotten a couple of recent reprints after it wasn't reprinted forever, and still is in the $3.50, $4 range. So Still creeping back up a little bit in price, but cheap enough that if you wanted one, you can still get your hands on them. Now don't forget, like always, you will be able to get today's deck list down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discords, which are great places to come hang out, get to have some input on the content, maybe get help with your deck list or whatever. Come on by, it's open to the public. And if you'd like to support me here directly on YouTube, check out the join button down below. It actually allows you to support the channel for as little as 99 cents and has some other options available, so check that out. But if you can't do that or don't want to, hey, you've at least watched this far in the video and I appreciate it. You can also help by liking the video because that helps a bunch, and then sharing this with somebody who may be interested or somebody that's thought about it and maybe needs a little deck help, or just let them know our channel's awesome. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and choose all notifications so you don't miss when we have a video out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.